Okay, so I'm doing a little plumbing today. We had a leak. See, access hatch removed so I can get access to the underside of the house. You see this PVC pipe here running into the darkness. Works fine. It's joined a piece of a cast iron in there. The leak on the other side of that wall that you can probably barely see the hole that I'm going to have to crawl through. I'm not going to video the crawling through because I don't have a way to attach the camera. Once I get through, I'll turn the light on in there and take some more video from the inside. So here's the view from inside the hole there. You can see the PVC pipe comes. It's joined to the cast iron there. You can see that hole that's fun to crawl through. You can see where I cut off part of the piece of bad pipe there. And I gotta get this PVC to connect through to. There's a lot of crud in this cast iron pipe. I'd like to be able to just shove this other piece of PVC through because it's kind of mortared into this piece of wall. We'll see if I can do it. If not, I think I'm gonna dogleg around here this piece of wall with some fittings and whatnot. I have to go to the hardware store again, but I don't really want to bang this piece of pipe out of the mortar and risk degrading the structural integrity of that construction there. Okay, where we can see here where the source of the cast iron rusting through on the other side of that wall may have begun, where it looks like a bunch of nasty crud left over from washing dishes and whatnot has started to pool here at the junction of the PVC and the cast iron, and it's, I gotta say, it's just lovely. I'm going to see if this other piece of PVC will fit through this pipe so I can just shove it through the wall there. I doubt it's going to work, but I'm going to try. If it doesn't work, like I say, I'll go back to the hardware store and get an assortment of fittings and angles and pieces and dogleg it around that wall to join up with that 90-degree going down into the ground in there. Okay, as I suspected, this piece of PVC will not go through the cast iron. But it can come through there at not too bad of an angle if I can get some kind of semi-flexible joint. And bring it out here and angle over between these two pieces at like the shallowest angle I can, and then angle it back over to in there. I don't want to put too many angles and curves in it because I don't want this start happening again in this PVC and then the pipe clog up. It used to be easy to clear this piece of pipe out when it got filled up. I could just run a cruddy old garden hose down through it. That wouldn't work quite so well with PVC going like that. Well, after a trip to the hardware store, I think I've got an idea. This piece is actually showing how I'm going to come out of there as close as I can, straight. And then just put this 30-degree on here. I'll use this longer piece and run it out a little further so I don't have to use another coupler because I only have one. I may not even need it at all now. Run that piece out here with that 60-degree angle on it and bring it out here, and this has enough flex. It's connected to something flexible over there. And if this comes out a little further, the angle's right, and then I'll just join them up, I guess, with that coupler that I thought I didn't need a second ago. Well, here we are. I just crawled through that hole, which is about as much fun as you'd imagine it would be, in this mysterious little cubby hole, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to put this on there, and then if I can, to attach this onto there as best I can. Well, it's going to be pushing the angle a little bit, but I don't think there's anything to be done for that. Hopefully it'll stand up to the time. Not, I'll have to get more creative somehow. This is what we're going to go with for now. Okay, well that's hooked up there pretty well. Looks like there's enough flexibility in there that I'll be able to get away with what I can. I tightened down the hose clamps as tight as I could with the stupid flat blade because I didn't think to bring a little socket down here. Hopefully it'll be okay. It ain't running fuel lines for the space shuttle, it's just a drain from the kitchen sink. Now, the trick is lining that pipe out there up with this one with these 60-degree angles I've got. That long pipe is attached to under the sink. It can rotate fine. I think maybe just relocating some of that strapping and turning it and lining it up, and we ought to be good to go. Here, by the way, is the piece of pipe that I cut out. You can see that is definitely a rusted through hole there. I don't know if that's that's probably where it broke off where I cut it. But for a while my wife had said sometimes when she was downstairs she'd hear water rushing somewhere. But we couldn't see where it was coming from because you can see where this duct goes, that light goes down into the basement. So it was kind of mysterious to track down what we're hearing, and then I peered through here with this light one night and saw that it was like raining in here, and it didn't take me long to figure out what was going on. But yeah, that was definitely leaking for quite a while. This seems to be cement floor here. You can kind of see where some of it got wet, and actually just, you know, the running over time is, you know, fortunately it's just the ground. Oh, that's like really creepy and cruddy. Hopefully this elbow here just has rust from the runoff of the others, because I don't look forward to messing with that crap. That may be beyond my abilities. Also looks like it's probably beyond my bank account, so hopefully it'll hold. Well, there it is. Hopefully it'll stay together, not leak. This light's getting weak, so I don't know if it's in there. 130 here, 130 there. I'm gonna have to get some kind of way to hang this up, some kind of coat hanger jerry rig or something, because it needs to be supported, like right there where it goes through the wall, because this kind of system right here ain't real grand. I don't mind it laying on top of that piece of crap, but I don't want it moving around a lot because those joints will flex, and I'm not real crazy about this one as it is. We'll see how it goes. But as far as finding something to support this with a little bit, I may not worry about that now. I may regret not worrying about it now when I'm tired of being under here. Hopefully it won't leak, because I'm calling this done for now.